Morning! We didn't get moved.
Yay.
We didn't get moved off the mountain or blown off the mountain because it was windy. I didn't film it. I did waking up during the night and it was really windy, but I couldn't be bothered. But wait to see this. This is how mad Scotland is. So,
The dogs are coming.
4 or 5 days ago, up here was getting -20, right? Last night it went to 6 degrees. Wait to see this. Oh, what a different view that is for yesterday.
Sander, you're a good boy. You falling? You disappearing?
Chairlift running, took them all day to fix that yesterday. I'll try and find the video I found the day before we came up. The chairlift went haywire and was going backwards.
Oh, you're at a Lecht when your fucking chairlift's going backwards. Shambles!
Oh, mad, what a different place this is today. This car park was stowed. Well, we need to remember and lift these shite bags under the van. I can see them now. Aye, so this whole road was shut last night so that King Charles could get taken by his helicopter all the way down to London. Which we've all paid for, by the way. Yeah, so I think the Lecht's one of your favourites, isn't
It's been
it?
a great video, hasn't it?
It has, it's been a good wee park up. Loads of excitement.
A lot happened in a day.
We couldn't get here at first because of the roads, obviously, you've all seen that. And then we get here and it's great. We've got all the snowboarding I want.
Get the dogs out to play.
Dogs
in the
have
snow,
had a
you go
great time.
snowboarding.
And then the madness of last night. So I'm assuming that King Charles is now home and we didn't have to move for him.
Must have been nice police on last night.
It must have been good police on last night. So if you want to come to the Lecht, if you're ever coming to the Lecht, just be careful because if King Charles is about and he needs to move anywhere, you might get taken off the mountain. And if it goes to below -5, which up here, that's no hard. Supposedly they can move you off for that as well.
And it did the road did shut last night.
Aye,
road
the
was
snow
shut
road was shut last night. Like, I checked it. What time was that?
Quite late.
About 10 o'clock or
10,
something.
11 o'clock.
I checked and the snow road was shut. So if we needed to get out of here last night, we weren't getting it. We
I
were
did tell
stuck.
Nicky to take a picture.
So come to the Lecht. Definitely come to the Lecht. It's been one of my favourite wee park ups just for the adventure.
Yeah, it was fun. We were really calm about it all, weren't we?
We were really calm about it all. My worst thing was just, oh please don't wake me up and make me have to drive away from here in my bloody jammies with no teeth in as well, by the way. But it didn't happen. We had good policemen on last night that were obviously quite happy to let the 2 wee camper vans that were parked here stay.
So we're having a wee adventure this morning again.
The Lecht, the park up that just keeps giving. There's a weird noise coming from the van. It actually felt like something to do with brakes, and when the noise was coming the van was sliding.
Or the tyre had went or something.
That was my first thought, was we had a flat tyre, but the tyres are all fine. So we are now coming down off the mountain at 20 miles an hour with the hazards on, just in case. But I stopped, put the handbrake back on, I pumped the brakes a few times, checked everything, and it's not done it again since. But I just don't want to boot it until we get off the mountain. Don't want to break going up here.
The largest fingers and everything, toes and everything crossed, it's just been a big pile of snow clunked up in it, which is very, very well.
Very, very likely.
Positive,
and it
possible.
Was muddy as anything. That car park's a really stony, muddy car park. So it was a stone getting caught.
It shouldn't have stopped if there's something wrong like that, shouldn't it? No, you know what I mean? It was constantly making a noise, and then all of a sudden, that's been a good few minutes now we've been driving. So we're hoping everything, toes, fingers and everything crossed. So Nicky's on the phone to Dave now. The van was smoking on the wheel. Escape with the dogs and everything. Yeah, let's go back in.
It's happened. We're stuck at the side of the road waiting on the AA coming. With 2 pain in the arse dogs that only shut up. Looks like the back tyre's sticking right out. I don't know what's happened. But the van was nearly going on fire there. That was stop fire and water at it, get the dogs out. Get back to you when I know any more about the A. So, we bit an update. 3 o'clock the guy's coming, which is still 2 hours away. I phoned at 10:30. That's no good, eh? That is absolute crap customer services. And I phoned the wee garage, I'm waiting on them phoning back. They're trying to see if they can get the part, but she did think it's going to be 2 or 3 days. So it's looking like we're coming home, you know what I mean? We can't take the risk of being stuck up here for 2 or 3 days and I'm finding that the wheel bearing's done something else. I don't know if I mentioned that, that's what the AA guy thinks. He thinks it's a collapsed wheel bearing. Which would be great if it hadn't collapsed so much and it could have messed up other stuff. So we have no idea, but we're all safe. And the van never went on fire. It came bloody close, but it never went on fire. And if you're going to break down, you're as well to break down the camper van when you've got beds, TV, heating, food, toilet. And it's not too bad where we are. Got a nice wee view. The River Dee, I think that is, running along there. And to be honest, we've been away for 2 days. And it feels like we've been away for a week.
It does, by the
It
way.
really does. It is what it is. If we have to go home, we have to go home. Everybody's safe, everybody's fine. The van is still in the wheel never fell off. So we're still in a position where we can be sitting in this van using it. Well, as I said, it is what it is. Roughly adventuring at the best. Well, Glenlivet Estate. Never been here before. Don't think I'll come back. And there's a poor wee van. I'm going to show you the wheel actually. Look. You can see how much that wheel is ready to fall off. We have stopped in the nick of time. So, take the dogs a wee walk up the Glenlivet Estate, let them get a pee. It's currently 1:30 and we've been broken down since 10:30 and the guy's not getting here at 3 o'clock. And I bet you any money it's later than 3 o'clock as well. Oof, nearly went on my arse. I should have had proper boots on for this. No, honestly, I think we're heading home. I don't think we're going to run the risk of getting stuck here. So, because as much as the AA guy thinks it's a wheel bearing, he's not seen the van yet, but he thinks that's what it is. It does look pretty bad, so it could have then had a knock-on effect with the brakes, the brake calipers, the brake pipes, fucking everything really. So, but look at this for a wee park up. Aye. I don't even know if we're allowed to stay there overnight, but I really wouldn't be caring anyway, we would be. Lovely. There's a wee van. Thank God we found that lay-by, eh?
I mean, you look up, you're well off the road. Look where the white
Aye.
lines are. We're well off the road.
We are well off the road. We would have been a lot more off the road because that bank of snow was even higher when we came. It's melted quite a bit. Well guys, he's here and it's looking like it's worse than we thought. It's looking like the whole axle shifted on the van and well, there's no way we're all going home in the truck, so it's going to be a taxi. Maybe. Well, the AA at their finest. They can't recover us because we need to travel with the dogs and there's no room in the van for us. And they're going to leave us here now. They can get somebody and we're not in a safe position. We're in a dodgy position, it's getting colder. So they're happy to leave us sitting here. They don't know we've got food in the van. They don't know we've got leisure battery that we can have heat. It's absolutely mental. Stay away from any recovery services, people, by the way. So, update for you all. What time is it now? 6 o'clock?
About then, aye.
6 o'clock. We've been broken down since 20 to 11 this morning. You're brilliant, aren't they? Don't you just love companies that really look after their customers? So me and Sharon spend 60 quid a month between the pair of us. I wanted the van just registered on its own as its own separate thing so that we didn't have any issues. So Sharon's got personal cover for her own car as well, which means that she's covered for this van. So basically this van has £60 worth of AA recovery on it right now. Sends the guy out, knowing fine well there's 2 adults, 2 dogs. The guy's got 1 seat. 1 bloody seat in his van. As soon as he gets here, I looked at his van, I was like, well, you're not taking us home tonight, are you? And he was just like, how do you know that? Because I've only got one seat. I was like, aye, obviously.
Alright.
So, he came out. He had me freaking out for a start because he was telling me that he thinks it's the whole axle of the van that's away. And then he realised, no, it's not. He thinks it's the wheel bearing. But the wheel is wobbly as fuck. It's no long till that wheel comes off. He told us not to move it at all under any circumstances. He told us we're also very, very lucky that we managed to get into this lay-by and didn't have to go any further. And they stood him down because he'd said, I'll recover you. We'll get you a taxi home. The van will have to come to the yard tonight and then it'll get recovered back down to Aberfoyle at some point in the next few days, right? But we're not bothered. We really aren't bothered. We just need to get us home and the dogs home. It's no fair on the dogs. The dogs are stressed.
They're doing well.
They're doing so well, but obviously they're picking up on how stressed we are. And we've been doing all right up to that guy came out, and it was just like, why have you made us sit here for 5.5 hours when you knew fine well that you weren't going to be able to get us on your truck? What is that all about? So anyway, he goes away. We get back in touch with the AA. I'm still none the wiser. That was like an hour and a half ago that I've been on the phone to them twice. I'm waiting on somebody phoning me back. It just says on my app that somebody will be here at 5 to 7, which is bullshit, absolute bullshit. Nobody's coming at 5 to 7. The guys already told us there's only one company that will be able to cover us, and it's Perth. It's 2.5 hours for them to even get here. He thinks we're going to be here all night. Now we're freaking out about, we can stay in the van all night, but we really can't move about that much in case the bloody wheel falls off. Oh, I'm raging. I'm absolutely raging, by the way. So, we're just waiting to see. I'm waiting on Marina phoning me back, who was also nice, and as Sharon says, aye, she's probably just so nice to get you off the phone and then you'll hear nothing from her. So, the AA are as much use as a fucking chocolate ashtray. Basically, they know that we're waiting. Well, you should, because we've been waiting since 20 to 11 this morning, so you should be perfectly aware that we're still fucking waiting. And they're trying to get the right company. So they're still not even organised anybody to come and get us. They're still trying to find the right company to come and get us. And then when I asked her, like, can you explain to me why you stood this guy down? Oh, because it was during the day. They only use taxis at night time. And like, well, yous were literally, it was 5 o'clock. If not, it was like 2 minutes to 5. So yous were 2 minutes away from having to use a taxi. When you stood this guy down that has spent the past 3 hours getting to us. Oh, breakdown recovery services. They are not worth the money that you gave them, by the way. So, update time. We're still here. We're still in the middle of nowhere. He has just phoned about an hour ago to say that there is somebody coming out. He's came on shift, or he was about to come on shift. So we've not heard anything since that. But he did reckon between 8:30 and 9. So we're not far off that. Hopefully he's going to come. Or else we're just living here. That's it. We just live here now. I don't know if I've got shops or anything nearby, but I could go a few days without eating and then I'll start on Sharon. That should buy me some time before I need to make the really hard decision about what one of the dogs. See you later. It's happening. Thank God. Don't know how easy it's going to be, but we're in the process of making it happen. Oh, the poor wee man. It's currently about 20 past 10, so we're near enough 12 hours off breaking in. And we've got a really nice wee man. He's making it all better. Down it to the back so you can see that wheel sticking out. So there's a high probability it's going to come off when he puts it on. Yeah, that's... home for the next 3 hours. So this is the closest we've got to coming home yet. Looks like we're on the move. We're home. It's about 2:30 in the morning. Moment of truth, is the wheel going to fall off? All eyes are peeled on this wheel. Nearly on. This man definitely knows what he's doing. Finally, we are home and the van still has a wheel attached to it, which is... Can't believe it. Even Steve, the wee guy there, he was brilliant, honestly. He's kind of made up for all the AA's mistakes today, hasn't he? He really has. Knew the minute he phoned us that he was going to be a nice guy, because the last guy says there's a possibility the dogs would have to travel in the van on their own with us in the front. And we've seen millions of messages about that as well, so... But he was absolutely fine. Doug's in the back with yous. Yep. Sandra's looking at me. Sandra was a nightmare the whole way home. He's just been panting. We forget. See, because he just lies in the back of the van now and sleeps. He does not like sitting in the front of anything, eh?
Doesn't like to see.
Doesn't like to be able to see what's going on, I don't think. But we're home. Steve done an amazing job. He got that van on the low loader and back off without the wheel falling off.
We switch off the van to next
He even said that that is the worst he has ever seen. I think we've been so lucky. But I don't know, he's even in agreement with me that he thinks this could have been the brake season and the heat for the brakes melting the wheel bearing just because of how bad it is, do you know what I mean? It's not a normal wheel bearing failure, so...
It wasn't a normal wheel bearing failure.
Nah. No noise, no wheel bearing noise, literally just the noise and it was done. So...
The noise, then nothing.
Aye, the noise, then nothing for about 10 minutes and then the noise a wee bit again and smoke.
The second time we get the noise, we're stuck within 30
Aye.
seconds.
As soon as that noise started, the smoke started, 40 seconds I reckon we were in that lay-by. I'd say by a minute we were at the back of the wheel with litres of water getting poured down it. Doug's out the van. Oh, get back to yous. I think this is probably the end of this video actually, so I'll not even get back to yous. I'll see yous in the next video. Bye.